As Oleg said, my name is Tara, and I'm originally from the US, which means that I've been living here in Europe pursuing my big American dream. Thank you, yeah. And that dream, of course, is having health care. That's the dream, yeah. I know we were talking about online dating earlier. I actually hate online dating. Maybe some of you can relate. I can't sense chemistry from a picture. I really struggle with that, right? So I like nights like tonight because sometimes what I'll do is I'll just like see someone's eyes from across a room and I'll sense, wow, there's definitely a connection between us. And that connection definitely could be a visa. That's right. I'm actually extra happy to be here tonight because I had kind of a rough week. I had a bad interaction, and I know you guys have had this type of interaction before. It was with someone that you keep in your phone for like one reason, if you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. And you're always texting them, but they'll never text you back when you need something. They'll only text you when they need something, or worse, they always end up ghosting you, and you kind of just wish they would die. Landlords, am I right? Thanks for laughing at that, because you guys, I said that at a gig in Luxembourg, and I shit you not, nobody laughed. I was like, wait a second, this is Luxembourg. You fuckers are the landlords. I've been living in Berlin for about 3 years, and living in Berlin is such a trip. I have such weird conversations with people. Like, I had a day off the other day, and I was texting a girlfriend. She's like, what are you doing on your day off? I'm like, well, I'm binge watching Love is Blind. Yeah, I was. Thank you. And she's like, you know, Tara, you really shouldn't do that. It rots your brain. And I was like, well, what are you doing on your day off? She goes, acid. All right. And when I first moved here, I was super motivated. You know, I was determined to integrate. I was taking all the German classes, doing the whole thing, and then I just started getting more and more depressed and angry about the interactions I was having on the street. I started staying home and only leaving my house at 6 p.m., and I started to get more bitter, more cold, more angry, more sad, and then I realized, holy shit, I've integrated. Wears you down. Like a lot of comedians you see, I have problems. My problems started young. I grew up an only child, or as my single mother calls it, a surprise gift from God. Yeah, I was a Valentine's Day baby. So I was conceived on Valentine's Day and born on Halloween. The math works out. So I asked my mom what was the plan. She goes, there was no plan. One night your father just wouldn't use a condom. I was like, why are you telling me that at age 7? But don't feel too sad. I found out the best way to get back at my mom. Now whenever I go home, I show up unannounced. Yeah, that's right. I knocked on her door. I was like, hey mom, surprise little gift from God here. She's like, you're not supposed to be here, Tara. I'm like, I know. And she used to always call me her little miracle, which is hilarious because you know what increases the chances of a miracle, right? Banging without a condom. And my mom was very overprotective. To this day, super overprotective. Do you guys remember when the aquarium exploded here in Berlin? Do you remember that? Yeah? Well, you guys, my mom texts me from the US, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, Mom, we're in a city of 3.7 million people. She goes, well, you always were 1 in a million. You can see why I have problems, right? Yeah, she really sold me on this miracle thing. She said, Terry, you're a miracle. You're going to do great things. Well, guess what? Life has proven that wrong on so many occasions. I know, I don't want to be too self-deprecating, but I have dedicated my whole life to the arts, and it's only this past year, guys, that I finally appeared on television. Woo! Thank you. In Romania. You don't always get what you want, no. I alluded to this early. I am pretty single. Strangely enough, I recognize this guy from all the apps. Yeah, it's you again.